You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Rith Boris is a young and ambitious student who observed that mental issues between students are not being properly discussed, especially in light of the pandemic. He decided to act and created Mind Switch. It's an online platform aimed at helping teenagers and young adults cope with their mental health without being afraid to speak out about it. He sat down with EAC News reporter Yuri Matosko.
Mental issues in Cambodia come in many forms: trauma from war or family tragedy, the sheer exhaustion of those living in poverty. On top of that, the fast-pacing world of modernization can also create disconnections between generations, especially for students. The youth often suffer, not just with depressive thoughts, but also with anxiety, body issues, as well as pressures from studies, careers, and now the added stress associated with the pandemic. Rith Boris took the initiative and created the online platform Mind Switch to help students see mental health without stigma as an important part of a balanced life. Rich spoke to EAC News about his project, which was one of 13 mentorship projects selected by UNICEF from 150 applications.
Actually, Mind Switch project is under a program called Generation Future program that the program manager, her name is Lindsay, and it's under the UNICEF Cambodia. So the project starts from August to the end of the November. And I will share all the videos and actions from social media to all the audience here. We also try to, demonstrate our project to the audience, especially to teenagers at the age between 14 to 25 on the World Children's Day, which happens on 16 November this year.
He says the inspiration for Mind Switch came from his own experiences with mental health.
Like less than years ago, I was a person who burned out myself, lost passion, I couldn't find myself, and I think it's such a really serious problem to heal it out. I want other teenagers and other youths that haven't faced it yet to avoid that problem like me. And instead of that, we have also another kind of mental health issue in Cambodia. It's not only for depressions or losing like passions or burnout. We have like trauma or other things that people, especially teenagers, need to be aware of that. So yes, I came up with because I have experience. I have worked on that path already. So I want other teenagers to avoid repeat the same mistake like me.
Mind Switch is also aimed at helping the youth fully understand the benefits of good mental health.
I went to the riverside and I did a survey to like 10 teenagers. And I asked them, what do you think about mental health in Cambodia? What came into your mind when we're talking about mental health? And about 80% of them, they said that mental health is about depression, commit suicide, and that's all. They don't know anything yet. And they said that it's kind of like a funny thing to talk, but actually it's not. In Cambodia, I have observed that the problem about the mental health and the depression start from like in 2018, as I remember, on 6 January, when a woman or a young girl commits suicide. And the word depression is very popular and trending from that day until now. And some Facebook page, they post a meme or like a troll, like, oh, I'm very depressed, I want to commit suicide. They think it's like a funny thing to talk, but actually it's not.
He finished up with us with a special word for all students in Cambodia.
A quick message from me, from us, Mind Switch, to everyone, that especially to teenagers, like mental health is not just for depressions or anxiety, but everything that we are thinking is all about the mental health. For example, if you want to do anything with a good result, you need to have a good mental health also. So don't be thinking in a negative way. Switch your mind to make a positive thinking, because if you have a good thinkings in your mindset, everything will be possible in the future. That's it. Thank you so much.
Mind Switch can be found on Facebook, while UNICEF has created a group called We Are Generation Future on the same social platform. It provides students with free education resources, online training, and professional support for personal development. Yuri Matosko, EAC News.